Hey, what's up, ladies? It's the relationship guru, Sydd Ferrell. Now, I'm back again with another video just to give you ladies. Now, before I get into this video, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and you hit that bell notification so that you're notified every single time I post. And if you are a woman that needs relationship advice, or you want to learn more about how to think like a man, or why men do the things they do, act the way they act, and think the way they think, then I encourage you to book a one-on-one session with me. Link is in the description below, and I can help you out personally, one-on-one, with any questions, concerns, or anything you have regarding your dating life or relationship currently in general. And also, brand new on my website, if you want me to coach you every step of the way, step by step, throughout your dating or relationship process and journey, and you want me to become your personal dating coach long term, then I have a special program just for you. Link is in the description below also, and I can help you out personally again, one-on-one, with any questions, concerns, or anything you have regarding your dating life or relationship currently in general. And also, go pick up my brand new Girls Night card game. It's officially out. So if you're having a game night with your homegirls and you need something to do, then make sure you go pick up my Girls Night card game. It got a lot of fun questions and scenarios about love and relationships and everything all in between. So make sure you go pick that up. Link is in the description below, okay? And then on this hand, we got my brand new ebook. It's called Oh, He's Toxic, Period. And if you never want to be played, used, or manipulated by a man ever again in your whole life, then make sure you go pick up that ebook right there because it's fire, okay? And again, link is in the description below for that also, okay? And also, if you are a woman and you love quotes, dating quotes, relationship quotes, and things like that, then I have something special just for you. I came up with my top 100, yes, 100 dating love quotes for women, right? So if you want to go get that, it's on my website. And again, as usual, the link is in the description below also, okay? So all that's out the way, and we gonna jump right into this video. And this video is titled, Why Do Men Push Good Women Away? Right, ladies? So you trying to figure out, you say, Sydd, I am a good woman, or I was a good woman to this man. I did everything for this man. You know, I broke my neck for this man. I made sure he was always good. I gave him whatever he needed. You know, I always took care of this man. And why is it that every single time, you know, us good women do good things for a man, he never appreciates it? Why every single time a woman pours her heart out and gives a man everything he could ever want in a woman, is like a lot of times he will push her away. He will distance himself away from her. Or he will feel like, you know, like I'm not really interested, or he would take advantage of you. You know what I'm saying? And you just trying to figure out, why don't men appreciate good women? Like, why don't men appreciate good women? And also, why do men push the good women away that was there for him through everything? You might have been there for him through anything that he was going through. He was going through a rough time, you know, maybe something happened in his life, traumatic, or maybe, you know, he was going through a rough time financially, and, you know, you stuck by that man's side. You know, maybe he was hurt, he was injured, something happened, and you was right by his side, nursing him back to health, you know, and this man did not appreciate you. You was the type of woman, you say, Sydd, I was cooking, I was cleaning, I was giving him sex on demand, whatever he wanted. You know, I was doing laundry, I was taking care of the kids, you know, I was doing everything, whatever he needed, his emotional support, whatever he asked for, you know, I was feeding him, making sure he was okay, making sure that he needed anything he needed, he was taken care of. And a lot of times this man will backstab you, Or he will, just kind of distance himself away from you and be nonchalant. I don't really care, thank you, and it kind of comes off as narcissistic because you're like, whoa, wait a minute. I'm doing all the work as a woman and this man is not reciprocating. For one, he might not even be giving you back that same effort that you give to him, aka you're a good woman, but he's not all the way a good man to you. Or a lot of times this man, he's just nonchalant and just doesn't even care about all the good things they're doing for him. As long as he can benefit off it, he good. But he be acting like, it's supposed to be that way. Like he starts to feel entitled. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever dated a man that felt entitled to getting whatever you was giving to him? Like, let's just say, you was, buying this man, lunch for work. You was buying this man lunch, stuff like that. You would pull up to his job with lunch, some women do that. Or, you might have bought him DoorDash or DoorDashed it to his job or whatever. And then guess what? This man, he started getting used to it. He started getting used to, oh, so you gonna feed me every day? Or you gonna feed me, throughout the week? Okay. So now he start asking. Now he start, being entitled. Now he start feeling like, oh, you supposed to feed me. You gonna do it. You gonna do all that. Well, you supposed to do it for me, And you just like said, that's not how it's supposed to be. Like you give out the kindness of your heart because you're a good woman. But a lot of times this man, he don't see it like that. He just see, I'ma just take and not pour back into this woman. And it's not fair for you to be giving so much out the kindness of your heart and he just doesn't even appreciate it, right? So ladies, you trying to figure out again, why do men push good women away? Okay, so without further ado, I'm gonna give you my top 3. Yes, 3 reasons why a man will push a good woman away after she did everything for him, right? So let's go right to number 1. So number 1, the first reason why a man will push a good woman away and distance himself away from her is he felt like you were too good to be true. So this man felt like you were too good to be true. He felt like, hey, this woman, I've never had this type of love before. I've never had this type of somebody caring and giving and loving me and just nurturing and just showing me so much just attention. I've never had that love. I never had somebody pay attention to me and my well-being like that, because a lot of times, a lot of the guys that you deal with, they may or may not have grown up in survival mode. He didn't grow up on love. He grew up on survival. Maybe based on how that man grew up his whole life, in his childhood and to his adulthood, maybe he never felt love. Maybe he was always in survival mode. Maybe his parents never loved him. Maybe his mama never loved him. His daddy never loved him, or, stuff like that. Or his daddy was never there and his mama was absent. So he never had a chance to love any of his parents or receive that love from his parents because they was all, just gone and stuff like that. And he never really got a chance to get connected well with people. A lot of men, they grew up in broken homes. Some of them grew up in toxic homes, right? It's a lot of men, they grew up in toxic environments. They grew up in toxic homes. Their mama was doing stuff that she shouldn't be doing in front of him, and then the dad was probably doing stuff that he shouldn't be doing, or outside influences was doing stuff, and it was a lot of like tough love going on, like, what I'm saying? He never really got that love as a child that he should have got, and he might have grew up around like, just really bad toxic stuff, maybe bad arguing, bad altercations, just things that happen, growing up that he experiences as a young child. He had to grow up fast. Maybe he had to grow up fast and he didn't have time to love and all that, he just had to just keep it moving in life, right? So a lot of times you got to keep that in mind, that a lot of men, they didn't grow up on love. They don't know how to love. They don't know how to receive the love, right? So when you as a woman, when you trying to love this man, And you trying to figure out why he not emotionally available to me, or why can't he open up to me, or why is he not, giving you that love back, or why is he not, technically romantic with you and all lovey-dovey how you want him to be. A lot of times it's because he didn't grow up on love. He don't know. He never had a hug before. It's a lot of guys out here, they ain't never had no hug. They mama never hugged them. They uncles and aunties and brothers and sisters and everybody else, nobody, gave them that love. They never got hugs and kisses and, they cousins, they friends and family all around, grandma, grandpa, nobody was giving him that love. So he grew up all this time just, it's just a foreign thing. Love is foreign to him. Healthy love is foreign to him. A lot of times what these men associate with love is with toxic stuff. Like he might have grew up in a toxic environment. His mom was, doing things with men, or, had altercations with men, stuff like that right in front of him, yelling, screaming, arguing, cussing each other out, all this back and forth commotion. And, that's what he associate with love. He might have seen his mama, he might see his mom and his dad cuss each other out, all the time, or not like each other, or be bitter towards each other. So now he grow up and he think, oh, that's how it's supposed to be. Oh, that's how relationships supposed to be like. Oh, so the relationships are supposed to be toxic and arguing and stuff like that. But when relationships are calm, that means that that's not good. So this man start reversing what it means to love. He start associating love with toxic instead of love with healthy. He start feeling like, when it's calm and it's peaceful and it's good and everything's okay and you're well taken care of and it's no chaos, it's no danger, it's no toxic stuff, it's just cool, everything's good. This man, he started like, hold on, something ain't right. Something ain't right. This ain't how I grew up. I grew up in toxic environments. I thought toxic environments meant that, that was love. I thought that's what was love, But now, what is this healthy stuff? What is this love and affection and caring? You telling me that you care for me and all this stuff? I don't know how to receive all these compliments. You telling me how good of a man I am, and you pouring life into me, you speaking life into me, you telling me, I believe in you, you trying to give me the extra push, like, keep going, I see you doing what you do, you're a good man, stuff like that. This man might be like, I don't know, he may not know how to take compliments. It's a lot of guys, they might say, thanks, but, it don't really do nothing to them, because, that's that healthy stuff, that happiness and joy and healthy love, they don't like that, because they like that's foreign. It's uncomfortable. They were comfortable in toxic stuff. So that's why a lot of men may be attracted to more so. You may say, Sid, why are a lot of men attracted to women that are toxic? It's a lot of men that's attracted to, and they stay. They never leave. They stay with women that, be cussing them out. It be women that be putting their hands on men. They be putting their hands all over the men, and the man just sit there and just take it, or he just try to block everything, but he don't never put his hands back on her, or he don't never do nothing, but he continues to get, know what I'm saying, and hurt. And a lot of those men, they always stay, and even if they do be, arguing back and forth, and he do put his hands back on her, they putting their hands on each other, he feel like that's what love's supposed to be. Or when they arguing, yelling at each other, and just, the cheating and the lying and the blah, 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 he think that's what love is, because that's how he grew up, and that's what he saw in his environment with his mama, with his daddy, with his family. It was toxic, right? So that's why he deal with those types of women that are toxic, that be yelling and blah, 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 and talking crazy to him and walking all over him and using him for everything he got, and using him for his money, using him for everything. And he just let them do it. He let them walk all over them. Why? Because this man is used to toxic stuff, you know? So then when you try to be nice to this man and you give this man everything he could ever want and need, and it's no chaos and there's no toxic stuff, he's like, wait a minute, wait. This don't feel right. Something is not right. Something is not right. So that's why he start pushing you away and rejecting you, because now he associating healthy love with toxic love, and he's associating toxic love to be healthy love, right? So that's the reason why he pushing you away, because love and healthy love is foreign to this man based off of his childhood traumas, you know? Or maybe he may have abandonment issues, maybe based on his childhood, he might have abandonment issues, right? So let's just say maybe, you know, he had people in his life that was never there. You know, maybe his father was never there. Maybe his mother was in and out. Maybe she was always at work, couldn't really, you know, tend to him, you know, and stuff like that. Or maybe, you know, he grew up and, you know, he had to move. Maybe he had to stay with his mom for a couple years. Then he stayed with his grandparents for a couple years. Then he had to go back to his auntie house for a couple years. Then he had to go, you know, back home to his mom, you know, for a couple years. So maybe he was all over the place, you know, just traveling a lot. You know, maybe he always had to stay with somebody based on, you know, certain circumstances. You know, maybe certain things happened financially or whatever. He had to move around. You know, maybe certain guardians couldn't take care of him at the time. So it's like, hey, you know, well, I can't take care of you right now, so you got to go to your grandma's house. You know, and the grandma like, hey, you know, well, after a while, you know, you got to move with your auntie, you know. And so he moved around a lot. Or maybe he had to move schools, you know. Maybe this man had to go, you know, a lot of different schools. He had to go from school to school to school to school to school. He went to 10 different schools, you know, in his whole, you know, growing up all the way to high school. He done went to 10, 20 schools. Some kids be going through a lot of schools, you know. They got to move every single year, or got to move every, you know, every few semesters or every few, you know, school years. You know, you moving, right? And maybe you to move so many times that you never feel like I can never form a bond with somebody, because every time I get close to somebody, I always got to leave. Or every time, you know, I get close to somebody, or I'm staying with somebody, I'm living with somebody, I gotta be transferred to somebody else's house, you know? So this man is always this mix up. He always feels like I'm misplaced. I never have a good place, you know, to really just get attached to somebody and they stay, you know? So a lot of times this man, he got so used to people not being in his life and people being in and out, switching out, swapping out, changing out his life, then now he's feeling like, okay, well, you know, if everybody gonna be like that, then I know that that's just how people are. So he just accepted for what it is, that people just gonna always be in and out, whatever. So he feel like I cannot get attached, or I cannot get close to a woman, or I cannot give a woman my heart, or I cannot, you know, pour back into her and stuff like that, because I have abandonment issues, and I feel like this woman will probably abandon me too. So it's too good to be true. Like, she's giving me so much, and I don't know if it's real or not. Like, you know, so he started feeling like, I don't really know if I want to even deal with this girl, you know, based off that. So a lot of times when this man felt like you're too good to be true, he felt like this can't be real. Like you're too perfect. You're too good. It gotta be something wrong with you. I feel like you're fake because you're too good for me. You know, you're too good. And again, the reason why he feel like you're too good is because he's too toxic, and he's been through a lot of toxic stuff, and he don't know what good is. He don't know what healthy is. So that's the reason why the whole mix up and confusion with him, and why he pushing you away, because he does not know how to associate healthy love without associating it with being toxic, you know, and vice versa. He got it backwards, right? He think good is bad and bad is good, right? So that's number one. That's number one. So number two, the second reason why a man just might push you away because you are a good woman is he was not ready to commit So this man, he was not ready to commit to you yet. You know, this a man that he like, whoa, I met the woman of my dreams. Wow, this is an amazing woman. She's everything I ever wanted. She's beautiful, she's smart, she's talented, she motivated. You know, she's just amazing. She look good, she take care of herself, she handle her business. She everything I ever wanted. However, the thing is, it was the right woman, wrong time. Cause I really like her. And I know that she could be wife material. I know that this is a wife type of girl. This ain't no little fling. This ain't no, sneaky link. This not no, friends with benefits. Not no situationship type of girl. Not no girl I just, smash and pass. Not no hit and quick type of girl. It's not no girl I just, push off and just have sex with and just dump her. No, she's a girl that I need to keep her around. I need to keep her. Matter of fact, I need to marry this woman because she is everything I could ever want. Like, I really like her. But, dang, right now, the time of my life right now, I don't know if I'm ready to settle down with just one woman, though. I like her and she everything, but dang, why can't I have met her later on when I was ready? I wish I would have met this woman later on in life when I was ready to settle down. When I got all this stuff out my system, jumping from girl to girl to girl, dating around, having fun, ripping and running in the streets, doing what he want to do with other women and stuff like that. I wish this woman would have came later on when I was done with all this stuff, and then I could have met her later. You know what I'm saying? But right now, I'm meeting this woman, and I'm not ready to give this up. I'm not ready to give up this lifestyle. I got all these groupie chicken head. I got all these hood rats and all these hoochie mamas all around me. All the hoochie mamas and all the hood rats and the chicken heads and all the groupies. Yeah, they be all around him, swarming around him, stuff like that. He liked all that attention. He like, dang, this is hard. I know what the right decision is. I know that all these chicken heads and all these hood rats, I know that they aren't really good women that's going to last long term. I know they just right now party girls for right now, but they not long term, sustainable women. You know what I'm saying? But this woman right here, she's long term sustainable. However, right now, the party fun girls, I'm having a lot of fun right now, right? But I'm having too much fun right now, right? But I wonder if it's a way how I could connect both together. I wonder if I can have both. I want to have both. Let me see if I can really have both. Like, I want to keep her, you know what I'm saying? And I know she a good woman. I know she could be a wife one day. She got all the potential of what could be a great wife, a great mother. Like, she's everything, like she just different from all the rest of the women. She got a lot of great qualities. She's an asset, you know what I'm saying? But all these chicken heads and these hoochie mamas running around me, showing me all this attention, I don't know if I'm willing to trade. I don't know if I'm willing to trade that for just one girl. If I got 20 girls swarming around me that I could have sex with, talk to this girl, then I gotta settle down for one girl. But she everything I really like. I'm not ready yet, but I really want her, and I know that she's good. I want to just save her for later, right? So this man starts saying, let me try to have both. Let me try to have both of them together. Let me see if I can still have the chicken heads and the groupies and the hoochie mamas. I still want the hoochie mamas, and I still want the hood rats around me, all the hood rats, right? But I still want to keep you, I still want you the wife type. You are the wife material type, I want to have both. I'm not ready to settle down. I want to have both where I can kind of, keep you kind of on the sideline, and I can kind of, have you, I can kind of, string you along through this. so that, you know, you can kind of stay by my side and I can kind of keep you close while I'm still doing what I want to do. So I won't commit to you. I'm not going to commit to you. I'm not going to give you a title. I'm not going to make you my girlfriend. I'm not going to make you nothing because I'm not ready to settle down. But I do know that you're a really good woman. So I'm going to just keep you close, put you on pause. This is when a man puts you on pause. He putting you on hold on. You're just the placeholder, right? So, but really, this is the placeholder this is a different type of placeholder because you're the woman that he really want to be with. Like, he really want to be with you, but you're holding your own spot. You're your own placeholder. You're holding your own spot for later because this man, he's like, okay, whenever I get done, whenever that is, a few years, 10 years, 20 years, whenever that is, you know, whenever I do finally get done having sex with all these other women and messing around with all these other women, I want to still have her on the side so that when I finally do get done, she will still be here. So that's the reason why he not committing to you. And that's the reason why he don't want to be with you. And that's the reason why you're like, dang, you know, this sure do seem like a relationship. I'm doing everything for you. I'm cooking, I'm cleaning, I'm having sex with you. I'm giving you, you know, whatever you need, you know, back rubs and all this stuff. This sure do seem like a relationship. You know, he taking you out, buying you stuff, doing this, doing that. You know, telling you that he love you. He telling you that he miss you. He telling you that he want to be with you and stuff like that. But he ain't making no actions. A lot of times, sometimes you are the one that he really want to be with sometimes, right? Sometimes you are the one that he really does want to be with, but he's just not ready to settle down with. He's not ready to settle down yet. So he just want to keep you on the sidelines, save you for later, keep you right here, hold on to me, you know, kind of stay in the shadows in the background while I go run around and, you know, do what I want to do. But I still got you, you know, and I can still bounce back and forth, you know, between the two and stuff like that. And then a lot of times he knows that since you're the woman that he want to be with and you're a great woman, you're basically home base. Basically, you're home base to him. And what I mean by when you're home base, that means that he know that basically you're home to him. Like, you are the one he want to be with. You home. But this man, he not ready to settle down yet. So he want to still run around, do what he want to do. But he'll always come back to you. And you may say, Sydd, you know, this man, he always come back to me. He always come back to me. He mess around with other women, but he always come back to me. That's because he know you a good woman and he wants you to stay while he run off and do what he want to do. It just hold you right there. And he wants you to just be okay with that. And you as a woman, you can't be okay with that because that's not fair to you. Because why would you want to share your man with other women? You know what I'm saying? That's all around him. You know what I'm saying? All them groupie chicken heads, you know? And that's not fair to you if he steady cheating on you and stuff, right? Or if he steady messing with other women, you know? But the reason why he won't commit to you is because he's not ready. So he try to juggle both. That's why he try to, you know, be with you, but then he can't really give you everything because he still want to hang out. But then he come back to you because he feel like you're home base. Like, yeah, you know, you're the woman that I want to stay. You know, you're the woman that I want to be with. But guess what? I'm not ready right now. So that's number 2, right? That's number 2. So number 3. So that just rolls us right into number 3. So number 3, the third and last and final reason why a man will push a good woman away from him is he is taking you for granted. So this man, he know that you a good woman. He know that you are a great catch. He know that you got a lot of great qualities, right? But he's using that to his advantage. He's using you. He says, oh, I know you a good woman, but this is when, you know, you not the woman he want to be with. Like, you not the woman he want to be with. He just using you because he know you good. So he don't want you. In number 3, he don't want you. In number 2, he wanted you, right? In number 2, that's when he actually wanted to be with you, but he wasn't ready to settle down. You know, you was the woman of his dreams, but he wasn't ready yet. But in number 3, he just know you a good woman. He just using you for all your benefits and all the stuff that you do for him, but he don't like the person who is coming from. He don't necessarily like you. He don't necessarily want you individually as a woman. I don't care who is coming from. I don't care who doing it for me. I'm just happy it's being done for me. I don't care who buying me stuff, I don't care who giving me sex. I don't care who giving me money. I don't care who cooking and cleaning and doing all this stuff for me, rubbing my back. I don't care who it's coming from, as a man. It just so happened to be you. Since you want to volunteer, since you as a woman, since you're such a great woman and you're pick me, look what I can do. Look what I can do over here. Over here, look what I can do. I can rub your back. I can give you sex. I can cook. I can clean. I can do anything for you. I'm a great woman. You should pick me. You should pick me. I'm such a great woman. Hey, look at me over here. Hey, man. Look, I'm a great woman. I can do anything you need me to do. Just give me what it takes. Tell me what it takes for you to be my man. I need you to be my man, so tell me what it's going to take, right? So this man is like, oh, so you going to volunteer? Oh, so you going to beg? Oh, so you going to be pick me, bending over backwards, doing anything for me? You going to break your neck and try so hard to impress me? Oh, so this is when this man is like, oh, you're such a good woman. He takes your kindness as weakness. He feels like your kindness is weakness. And a lot of times they feel like, oh, he's going to prey on that because he feels like, oh, if you're going to do so much for me and I may or may not even have to do so much for you, like I might not even be a good man to you. He might be cheating. He might be lying. He might be doing whatever. He might not even he might be doing whatever, He might be doing anything to you. And you're not even getting what you want. You're not even being respected as a woman, but you're doing everything for him as a man. So he's like, okay, if you're going to put me up on a pedestal, if you're going to, inconvenience yourself and break your neck, break your back for me, if you're going to do so much for me, if you're going to jump through hoops and do so much for me, who am I to stop you? If you're going to tell me how handsome I am, how great of a man I am, if you're going to tell me how much you care about me, if you're going to, buy me food and give me your money and pay all my bills as a man, there's a lot of women that's paying a man's bills, giving a man money, paying for stuff when y'all go out on dates, paying for stuff, paying for trips, paying for dates, paying for, gifts. You buying this man stuff. He ain't bought you nothing. You doing stuff for this man. He ain't did nothing for you, And guess what? This man starts to feel entitled again. He starts to feel like, oh, you supposed to buy me all that stuff. You supposed to do all that stuff for me. You keep putting me up on a pedestal. You keep doing stuff for me. It's kind of like, oh, let me just prove to you, Your Highness, that you're so great and that you should want me. Let me prove to you, Your Highness. You pick me. What you need me to do? You need me to rub your back? You need me to give you sex? You need me to do anything you want to do to me? I don't care as long as I get to be with you. And that man, he gonna take advantage of that a lot of times because he like, oh, you such a good woman that I'm going to just take. I'm going to drain you until you have nothing left. And then once I'm done with you, I'm going to kick you to the curb. And then I'm going to find somebody else that I actually want to be with, So he only dealing with you. In this case, you're the placeholder, as in you're not holding your own spot. He just holding you for right now, getting all your benefits until he get the woman that he really want to be with. So you not the woman he really want to be with. You're not holding your own spot. You're the placeholder that is, he's just using you just for right now, just for your benefits. And he's still doing what he want to do because he don't even want you. He don't even care about you, but he's just using you for right now for all your benefits as long as he can, So until he get the woman that he really want to be with, then when he get the woman that he really want to be with, he going to kick you to the curb. You know what I'm saying? And that's different from number two when you're a placeholder. Because in number two, when you're a placeholder, you are holding your own spot because this man, he really want to be with you because you're a wife material woman, so he really want to be with you, but he just keeping you on the side because he not ready to settle down, but he want to get done doing what he want to do, and he want to come back to you because he really don't want to be with them, but it's just he just a dog, and he just want to have fun or whatever, but he want to be with you. So once he done with them women, he gonna kick the other women off later on, hopefully, and want to be with you. You know what I'm saying? So you're your own placeholder. But at the end, you still should not stay either way. You know what I'm saying? And wait on a man to make up his mind about you either way. But in number 3, that's a placeholder where, this man, he don't want you at all. He just using you for your benefit. So he know you a good woman, but the problem is he don't want you. So he just using you. He's manipulating you. He acting like he want to be with you. He acting like y'all are a couple, even though he never gave you a title. He acting like, he really wants you and stuff like that. But whole time he don't. Because guess what? He's using you for everything you got and don't want to be with you. Then he push you away because he done with you. He like, thanks. He don't care. He don't care. He only care about you as long as he could benefit off of you. But then when he cannot benefit off of you at the time, he don't want nothing to do with you. If it ain't about sex, don't talk to me. You may say, but Sydd, I'm such a good woman. I give him everything. But then, when we not having sex, or when we not, doing whatever, or when I'm not paying for stuff, or when I'm not buying him stuff or giving him gifts, he start acting distant. Because this man, he only happy when you doing stuff for him, but he don't really like you. He not happy no other time with you. He only happy when he getting something from you. So pay attention to how happy this man get when you do stuff for him, but he ain't happy no other time when he just chilling with you. He only happy when you're actively pouring into him, even if he don't even pour into you. And a lot of times, again, this man, he not pouring into you. He felt like, oh, I don't have to do nothing. This man felt like, why would I have to break my neck, break my back for a woman that this woman, she gonna do anything and everything for me anyways, regardless of how I treat her, regardless of what I do to her, regardless of how I feel about her. It don't matter, because guess what? She's still gonna break her neck for me. She's still gonna break her back for me. I'm still gonna get whatever about her. So why would I care? I don't care nothing about her. So he gonna push you away, bring you back, push you away, bring you back whenever he feel like it, because that's how he feel about you. So the whole time, he never wanted you. Whole time, he was just using you for all the things that come with you, but not the person who is coming from, So you just got to just pay attention, and you just got to watch out for any type of man that pushes you away a lot of times when you're a good woman. A lot of times, the best women, I'm going to tell you something, and it's so sad. This is something that's very, very sad. Some of the best women are the ones that get taken advantage of the most, because a lot of the best and good women, unfortunately, they end up giving their hearts to the wrong man, and the wrong man end up breaking her heart and just destroying her. And a lot of times, a lot of women, they never end up knowing how to love again, the same way how they used to love. They don't love the same way. Back in the day, they used to love differently. Now, as a woman, you may have been so heartbroken and so hurt about men that have taken advantage of you, took your kindness for weakness, made you feel less than, walked all over you, made you a pushover, just disrespected you. After you went out your way for them, they did not show up for you. And a lot of times you feel so bad and so depleted as a woman that you're just like, wow, how can somebody do somebody like this? How can somebody treat somebody like this that do so much for them? And a lot of times, you just got to say, you cannot give your heart to the wrong person a lot of times. You got to be careful about who you give your heart to, because a lot of times they may not have good intentions on you. They may not have good motives on you. And there's a lot of men that break women's hearts. And guess what happens? As soon as a woman's heart is broken, a lot of times she won't be the same no more, especially over time. After her heart get broken over and over and over again by so many men, a lot of those good women and those women that are so good and so great, they end up turning kind of sour because, hey, life experiences made them sour. Life experiences made them guarded. A lot of men say, why you got a wall up? They may ask you as a woman, they may tell you, why do you have a wall up? You look so guarded, or I feel like I can't get close to you. I feel like you don't open up to me. I feel like I don't really know a lot about you. Or I feel like, it's certain things in this man that he felt like he don't really have you like that. He could tell. And it's because a lot of times you're afraid of giving your heart again. You're afraid of being a good woman. You're afraid of showing off your great qualities. Because a lot of times, a lot of men will unfortunately take you for granted and take advantage of you. So that's why it's so many good women that now they're sour. Now they just don't even care about, they don't even care no more. They're like, hey, I'm gonna make sure I'm good at all times. I gotta protect my heart as a woman. I gotta take care of me first. I can't worry about no man. I gotta take care of me. Because these men, they gonna take advantage of me, and they gonna put theyself first every single time, So you feel like you so guarded, right? And you feel like this man, and a lot of men, they just use women and use good women. So a lot of times it might turn you bad. It might turn you just bitter and just, stuff like that. And then some women, not all women, but some women, when they get their heart broken and stuff like that, what happens is they start breaking other men's hearts. They like, oh, well, these men, they want to break my heart. Oh, these men want to use me for my money, want to use me for my body, want to use me for everything I got as a woman, want to use me for my cooking, cleaning, everything. I'm the one feeding this man, and he gonna treat me like that? I'm the one giving all these men everything they need, and they all gonna treat me like that? Okay, well, guess what? I'm not going to get dogged out no more. Now I'm the dog. Now I'm the one going to be doing the dogging around here. I'm the one going to be doing all the dogging. Now, every single man that I come in contact with, I'm going to dog him out. I'm going to dog this man out. I'm going to use this man. I'm going to use this man for his money. I'm going to use this man for, just because he look good, he handsome, I'm going to keep him around. This other guy, he funny, I'm going to keep him around. This other guy, he got connections with, certain people and stuff like that. He good for networking purposes. I got this other guy, he good for, a few dates, a few trips, use him for that. This other guy, he paying my bills. This other guy, he doing this. So you got a different guy for different stuff, and you turn into the player. It's a lot of women, they used to be good women. They used to be lovey-dovey. I love you. I'll do anything for a man. I love my man, blah, blah, blah. But then once these men started switching up and acting up, now she like, oh, y'all wanna play me? Well, I'ma play y'all. So now it's a lot of women now. They going around playing a whole bunch of men. They dogging men out, playing men. And then a lot of men that was good men, guess what? They get dogged out by those women that got hurt. And now guess what? Now they get dogged out, and now they feel like, oh, all these women gonna dog me out, use me for my money, use me for whatever, stuff like that. Okay, guess what? Well, now I'm going to be the dog. Now I'm going to use all these women for their money. Now I'm going to use these women for their body. Now I'm going to use these women for whatever I can get up out of them. And then that's how the cycle continues when hurt people, right? Have you ever heard that before? That hurt people will hurt other people? And the reason why is because a lot of times they hurt. So they feel like, okay, well, I got to go, make somebody else feel the same pain as me. I'm not going to be the only one feeling this way. I need somebody else to feel the same way, the same pain and agony that I feel, that all these men or all these women put me through. Now, hey, everybody else got to pay. right? So unfortunately, that's how the cycle goes. You know, a lot of good women turn into bad women after, hey, you know, they had their heart broken. And it's sad that a lot of men even take advantage of, you know, people, you know, and I feel like people in general, like regardless of your gender, regardless of anything, right? A lot of people in general, if you a good person, a lot of times you're going to get taken advantage of, unfortunately, because you got to understand that it's a lot of other people that's not so generous. They not so, you know, genuine. They're not on the same page as you. Just as long as you're a giver, the problem with being the giver, when you give, you want to give to the world, give, because you're a good person and you want to give your heart to everybody or give whatever to everybody. You got to understand that everybody don't have those same mindset or intentions like you. A lot of people, they're takers. They take, and they don't have no limit. If you're a taker and you're going to take, you don't have no limits. You ain't going to say no to nothing. If you going to give me everything up front for free, who am I to tell you no? You know? But you as a giver, you going to give till you don't have nothing no more. Because they don't have no limits. They're not going to tell you to stop. But you got to know when to stop. You got to know when it's okay for you to give your heart or give anything to anybody, especially people that don't deserve it. You know, don't be trying so hard to impress a man. Don't be trying so hard to impress nobody, you know, especially not on men. Don't be trying so hard to impress a man, breaking your neck for him, getting him to see you. Pick me. Stop doing all that. If he see you and he wants you, then he'll be with you. But sometimes you trying to prove to that man that you're a good woman, he'll see it. He gonna see it. He'll see it later on, and you won't have to prove yourself to him. He gonna see it. If you're a good woman, you being good, your actions are gonna speak for itself. You ain't got to do nothing. You ain't got to say nothing. You ain't got to go out your way and do anything out the ordinary that you normally would not do. A lot of women that are good women, they try to be overly good to prove that they're a good woman. But if you're a good woman, you ain't got to say nothing. If you're a good woman, you don't got to prove it. You ain't got to show it. It's going to show up later on when he is deserving of your good treatment. You know, a lot of times you got to give to people who are deserving of your good treatment. If you're a good person, if you are a good woman, you got to stop giving to everybody that don't deserve you. Not every man deserve you. Not every man deserves to have access to you. Not every man deserves to be in your space, in your face. Not every man deserves to be around you in your circle. A lot of these guys don't even deserve to even have a conversation with you. You know what I'm saying? And that's real. So you as a woman just need to identify who gets these benefits of me being a good woman. And you have to delay. Sometimes as a good woman, if you're really, really good and you know you're a good woman, sometimes you have to kind of chill out and relax and not do so much. Sometimes you got to hold back. Sometimes you got to hold back a little bit, because sometimes when you do too much and you're too good, sometimes you get taken advantage of. So give slow, you know, give slow. As long as that man is pouring into you and showing you that he's a good man and pouring into you, you know, then, you know, you want to see where he at first before you start pouring into him. Don't pour into him first in hopes that he will like you. No, let him prove to you that he like you. And then once he start proving that to you, then you can start, you know, investing back into him, right? But as long as you are investing into this man and he don't got to invest, or you're investing into this man and you're in hopes of him liking you, you're never going to, a lot of times, get what you want, because he will take advantage of you. So if you're a good woman, keep your goodness to yourself until you find a good man that's worth your good womanness, right? So ladies, I hope you enjoyed this video. That was my top 3 reasons why a man might just push a good woman away, right? So ladies, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, y'all. Hit that bell notification, and I'm out of here. So, to the next video.